You're listening to The Cowboy Who Heard Her. Sweet Workplace Christian Romance and Small Town Saga. Three Rivers Romance, Book 7. Written by Liz Isaacson. Chapter 1. Mitchell Glover glared at the text that had just come in on his phone. Yes, he'd gotten the invitation to Conrad Walker and Glory Rose Glover's wedding. It had been on his calendar for months. Of course, he was going to attend, and he felt like ripping off a text to his aunt to let her know that. He told his mother he would be there, but he hadn't RSVP'd. He didn't see the point. Glover's far and wide knew about the wedding and would be there. His phone went dark, and he tapped to get it to come back on. He supposed his aunt's question was valid. Would he be bringing a date? He immediately thought of Lacy. His educational director and longtime crush had not received an invitation of her own. The one Mitch had gotten had only had his name on it, and he hadn't known and still didn't know how to bring it up with her. Maybe you can just say you need an interpreter, he thought. That had worked a couple of times in the past, first for his uncle's birthday and then for the family angel tree celebration that happened every fall. Lacy had seemed to enjoy herself in his presence on both of those occasions, but Mitch hated using her as an interpreter. He left his office and went into the kitchen, his phone still sitting on his desk. Everything had been going really well in his life in the past several years, and Mitch really couldn't complain. He had dated plenty of women over the years, some deaf and some hearing, and he hadn't liked any of them half as well as he liked Lacy. He set the air fryer to preheat so he could make the chicken egg rolls he loved. She had found an amazing sweet and sour sauce at the grocery store, and Mitch got it out and poured a little bit into a glass bowl. He added salt, pepper, and garlic powder and mixed it all up, enjoying his mad scientist moments in the kitchen. It was almost the weekend, with the Walker Glover wedding of the year tomorrow morning. At first, Glory Rose had wanted to stage it in true blue, but then she'd broken from family tradition when she decided to get married at the church. Mitch's mother and Uncle Judge would perform the ceremony together, also something that had never been done. They would then move to true blue for the luncheon to allow space for everyone to sit for the wedding, as well as have all of the tables and chairs set up for the luncheon without needing time for setup and takedown. Mitch honestly had not given much thought to his own wedding, and as he closed in on 35, he wondered if he'd ever get married at all. The work he'd been doing to become a deaf advocate and fluent enough in sign language to teach it had dominated his life for the past decade, and the academy had been everything Mitch had breathed, eaten, or dreamed about in the past 2 years. He put his chicken egg rolls in the air fryer.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?